This is huge, guys. I am finally moving to California. This is wild. And this is Anna.
Hi.
Yeah, her name's not Wild. Her name is Anna.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is an exciting adventure. We are driving. I'm actually moving to Redding, California, actually. And that is a long story, but I'm not going to tell you that on this trip. I'll just tell you throughout season 4. Folks, this is the beginning of season 4. So yeah. Anna was the producer on season 1, and she was on episode 1, if you remember. I think
I was on episode 1.
Yeah, you were behind the camera, I think. I don't. So anyway, so yes, folks, this is huge, and this is 2020. This is January the 2nd, 2020, and this is going to be a wild and crazy adventure to Northern California that begins with Prada Marfa tonight. So very excited about that. And yeah, we're gonna bring you guys along for the rides. Guys, I've lived in Oklahoma my entire life. That is like crazy. So I'm about to leave Oklahoma as a resident for the first time. Now, I have to put a disclaimer. I was an intern in Washington, D.C. for 5 weeks back in 2011. So I technically lived in D.C. for a month. But yeah, this is like huge. I'm about to leave Oklahoma. I will not be back here at least until September with my sister's wedding. So this is like crazy, but it is going to be awesome. There it is. Left Oklahoma.
How do you feel about that?
It's weird. It really is. But I mean, it's gonna be great. God has so many things going forward, and it's gonna be great. So it's good.
So I currently live in Tampa, Florida. Tyler and I have been friends for forever, at least a decade, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
And I live in Tampa right now. I moved to Tampa in March, did that epic cross-country road trip. I wasn't even planning on being in Oklahoma right now. I have some other friends who went to Florida for Christmas and asked me to help them make the drive back to Oklahoma from Florida. So I had already started that journey. I had left Tampa and was spending the night in Gainesville, Florida, before we started that road trip the next day. And while I was in Gainesville, I'd already packed and everything. I had already started that trip. Tyler called me and said, hey, will you ride to California with me? And I had to think about it for a little bit because this is a commitment. So yeah, I drove from Tampa to Oklahoma this last weekend, and then this weekend I'm driving from Oklahoma to California with Tyler. And so I know he asked a couple of people before me, but I do have some experience with these cross-country moves. I've done a few of them, so I think my presence on this trip is going to be helpful. So I'm excited though. Like I said, Tyler and I have known each other for a long time, and this will definitely be the most amount of time we've spent together straight. So that's going to be interesting. We will see how that plays out. I always say, you want to test a friendship, have a long road trip. Because when you're done, you will either be closer friends or you will not be friends. So I would not have chosen to come on this trip if I didn't think Tyler and I were okay. So we're going to be fun, but it may get interesting.
Folks, if I were to call this anything, I would call it Midnight in Marfa, because it is midnight and we are in Marfa and we're leaving shortly thereafter. But I think this is great. This is the Marfa sign that is everywhere. And then we're back at the courthouse, which is all lit up for Christmas, which I think is awesome. How do you feel about this?
Cold, but it's awesome. The
It's
courthouse is beautiful.
35 degrees. So folks, that bathroom is in the Hotel Paisano, which is in downtown Marfa. It's one of the more unique parts about Marfa for sure, or one of many unique parts about Marfa. Since I stepped in there to go to the bathroom, I thought that I ought to show that little tidbit that I did not show you from Trailer and I's trip. So yeah, Yeah.
Bathroom.
Absolutely. There it is, folks, the 99-cent bottle of wine grocery store. Hey folks, I have to say this. So Anna gets out here at this gas station to go inside, and the police just let her know that it was closed, even though the open sign is open.
And then she drove away.
And then the police drove away. Odd.
That is very odd.
Marfa. It's around the house. Corrections, folks, it is the blimp. It is not a house, it is a blimp. This is it, folks. Prada Marfa at night, 30 degrees. Oh. Look, you can see me. Woo! All right, how do you feel about it?
It's cool. Like, I didn't get it because it's like, why would you have this random Prada store in the middle of nowhere? But that's the point. You have to drive all the way out here. There's nothing for miles, and then there's just this store. It's cool.
We passed it and we had to come back. It's just not very lit up. The star.
Cool.
Well, folks, we are at a trading post getting gas. And this, life is weird. It's just really funny right now, but it's also 6 o'clock in the morning and we're tired, so. But that's what we do on these road trips, so yeah. Guys, we are in the Apache National Forest, and we aren't sure if it's Arizona or New Mexico at this point, but yeah, it's stunning. What else has got to be around here somewhere?
So we've stopped for gas here in Arizona. We've just switched over to Arizona. And it is just insanely beautiful here. Look at that little log cabin. It's just insane. Just insane. It's Main Street. And it's saying West End Main Street.
Springerville, Arizona. Look at this adorable post office, folks. It's like adorbs.
Oh, look at that theater.
So folks, I have AT&T, and I had all bars just a few minutes ago, and I can't get a single text to go through. I can't get Wikipedia to come up. I can't get my maps to come up, but I have full bars. It's bizarre.
And we're actually perfectly fine because I have Verizon and I don't have Prada,
Yeah, so we have options. So always travel with someone who has different phone carrier than you. That's a helpful tip from this vlog. We are en route to the Grand Canyon. And what is that going to be, 4 hours?
Yep.
4 hours to the Grand Canyon. And it has been a wild journey thus far, but it has been gorgeous and beautiful and spontaneous and great. And as you can tell, I've got this place completely full of my stuff because I wanted to get as much stuff out of Mandy's storage facility as I could because I may not be back to Oklahoma until September. So I just wanted to be able to get as much stuff out as possible. And so probably the next trip, most of that stuff will be out of there, but not everything. But yeah, so it is January the 3rd, 2020.
And we would never be seeing any of this if we hadn't gone through Marfa.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That's awesome.
So to all the people that gave us advice on not to take the 40, we appreciate you. I know it was practical and good advice, but we really do appreciate it.
That's the white car swallow.
Waze is sending us through this really random town.
Turn left on 7th South.
And we can't figure out what's going on here.
And this guy probably thinks we're following.
He's from Texas. We like Texas. We'll let you know if we make it there.
We will make it there.
In a quarter of a mile. Turn right on West 13th.
Anna says we're going to take this mountain. Actually, I said that. Anna's, I think, going to go along with it, maybe. We'll see. Where's the mountain?
Because when have I ever not gone along with one of your crazy schemes?
Well, that's a good point. That's a valid point. The line to get into the Grand Canyon. This is worse than Starbucks. Hello.
35, please.
All right. Thank you. We're so excited to see the Grand Canyon.
You're almost there.
Okay. Good.
5 more miles.
Oh my gosh.
Take the receipt to the driver's side windshield.
Thank you so much. Woo! Here we go, folks. Grand Canyon. So we are at the Grand Canyon, the south rim, and we're gonna go to Mather Point to look out. So pretty excited about this. It's been like 17 years since I've been here, so very excited, and just gonna see what's happening. So yeah, so we're walking up there. Oh, look at that down there. Folks, this is so freaking exciting. I'm so excited to be here, and it's just incredible what God can do. How do you feel? It's a bucket list thing.
Very tired. Excited that I'm here, but I wish I wasn't so tired.
So folks, this is my opinion. This is where the waters came bursting forth from the earth in the book of Genesis with Noah's flood, because that much force to cover the entire earth, and being pretty much on the exact opposite side of the world, you know, it would have been so violent and so, you know, impactful. So it makes sense for it to have come on the other side of the world, and then because of gravity, fill up like a bathtub. And this is a spring-fed river, and there is no major basin at the end of it where all that water would have expelled. So yeah, this is where the flood happened. Okay, guys, so we got a hotel room for the night because we're tired and we want to be energetic and excited tomorrow. Go see the Grand Canyon and stuff, you know. So went to the general store and got some sparkling wine from Sedona.
Sparkling water.
Sorry, sparkling water from Sedona. I looked at wine, but we didn't get wine. And then we got some amazing stuff from this local little pizza place. There's the bread. And they even gave us paper plates, that service. And some spicy raviolis. And let's open up and look at this pizza and see how this pizza looks, because I bet it's amazing. Wow. Bacon, chicken, and artichoke. Should be great. So, the day continues tomorrow, but it's gonna be awesome. So, keep tuned, keep watching.